good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Conversations Unplugged. Today is Monday, December the 30th. Y'all, welcome to another great episode of Conversations Unplugged. I'm glad y'all are here to join me. It has been one heck of a week. Listen, tell somebody to tell somebody to tag somebody to let them know that Conversations Unplugged is on. Let them know to come on in the room and join me. Listen, we have so much, so much to unpack today. We have so much to unpack. I put out the other day a few questions for you all. Some of you answered, some of you looked but didn't answer. So now and today is your day to, it's your day to let me know how you're feeling. Everything is up and running today. So thank you all for joining me. I'm going to tell y'all about this lip color that I'm wearing today. Today is going to be an amazing day. If you agree, then just listen. Clap your hands to the beat if you agree. Yes, it is your girl, Cherrie Red, joining y'all this morning from Conversations Unplugged. Tell a friend that I am on. Wait on a few of you to join. Listen, we have so much to be thankful for today. Today is the last Monday of the year. And listen, I have so much in store for y'all today. And I'm going to go ahead and get started because this time goes by so quickly. It goes by very quickly. So I don't want anybody to miss anything. I am live currently on Instagram. I'm currently live on Facebook. I'm currently live on my YouTube channel. And all of it, Conversations Unplugged. My Instagram is Cherrie Red, CHRYREDD. And my Facebook is Cherrie Red, CHERRIE, and then REDD. So you can find me on all platforms. I'm currently working on getting on some other streaming platforms for you all to be able to view. Listen, if you ever want to support this venture that I'm on, my Cash App is the same, $ Cherrie Red. You can find me on Cash App. And if you have my phone number, you're more than welcome to support because stuff ain't free around here. So you can continue to see my beautiful face. Don't hesitate to support. So listen, we have so much to dive into, Just trying to get all of my stuff up and running. But I am going to talk to you all today about, first of all, I want to say that movie, the Tyler Perry 688, OMG. So several people sent me a message to watch it, right? And I was a little hesitant to watch, but when I clicked on it and I was like, oh, another military movie. But when I watched that movie, OMG. Listen, Tyler Perry has done it again. And I know a lot of y'all think, oh, it's Tyler Perry. He's got these Medea movies. Oh my goodness, it's Tyler Perry again. But let me tell y'all, when I watched that Tyler Perry 688 and the main character, the captain of the platoon was named Cherrie Adams, blew me away. So I was like, okay, girl, I see you. So in my previous life, I did want to join the military, but having kids and being young, it just wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing. So I never got to join, but I did want to join. But she was so, I could see myself in her. Um, I could see myself being, um, listen, just that authoritative figure that she was. I could just see myself being, oh, listen, the more I watched the movie, I'm telling y'all, I cried, I laughed, and who knew that they had a whole black um, women's military that didn't get any recognition during World War II? Like, who even knew? Like, listen, I've been alive. I'm deep and well into my 40s, and I did not know anything about them at all. So I was so amazed to watch the movie, to be a part of it. And it just was an amazing thing to watch. It was amazing. So if you have not watched it, please, like, Kerry Washington really, really embodies that character that she played. She really embodied it, and she really took on um she really took on the character like so well, so well. And then the girl that plays on Sisters, her real name is Ebony. She was Lena, and she was amazing. So it definitely was a great, 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 great movie. And if you have not seen it, I encourage you to go and see it because it was amazing. I think I've watched it now. Oh yeah, Danielle, me too. I think I've watched it now for maybe three times already. I've watched it because it's been that impactful to me. Because I don't know, like I love a good story and a good true story. So that was a great true story, a great true story. So listen, we have so much to jump into today. I'm gonna start y'all off with my Falcons. Listen, the game came on late, but it was one heck of a game. From one rookie to another rookie, it was an amazing game. I love the way the game ended. And listen, Penix has so much in store for him, and he has so much more game left in him. This is only his second game playing in the NFL. This was his first away game. So, you know, he had a lot riding on him. He had a lot on his shoulders, but he still showed up to play like he belonged there, and which he does belong there. And then the Washington Commanders, their quarterback is a rookie as well. And even though the Falcons lost that game, he still embraced him and still told him, listen, you belong here. You did an amazing job. You showed up, you showed out, and it was so great to watch. But I'm gonna tell y'all, when I finished watching the game last night, and I posted on my social media because they let Penix talk first, and the announcer was asking him how he felt, and you know what would he do differently, and blah blah blah. And each time he always opened the statement up with, I just want to thank God. You have no idea. And I think the guy is like 22 or 24 or something. Listen, if the younger generation of people are focused on making sure that God gets all the glory, what is wrong with y'all old people? What is wrong with y'all older people? Like, what is going on? I need y'all to be mindful. Listen, it just warms my heart to watch them and to say, yes, all glory goes to God, because who are we without him? So when they passed the mic to the next guy, the guy who was his catching guy, they passed the mic to him, and he said, yeah, like Penix said, we give all glory to God. So it's like a contagious thing. Once one person says it, then the next person spreads it, and it's like, yes, yes, yes. So if you listen, this is the last Monday of 2024, the last Monday. So if you are not focused on Where your blessings come from, I do not know what to tell you, but you better get on it and get to it. Oh yes, Danielle, absolutely. My favorite part too was when they gave her a standing ovation. Yes, but I think the hardest part, back to that movie, 688. The hardest part, or the hardest two parts for me, were one, when the um the women had to go over in a civilian boat to Europe. That was tough to watch because it wasn't like it was a military boat where they were protected, or they was somebody looking out for them. No, they sent them over there in a civilian boat that was rocking and rolling, and oh my goodness, it made me not want to take no cruises, because if cruise is going to be like that, I don't want to go. And then the other hardest part was when they were in the Jeep. And if you were paying attention earlier back in the movie, they told them this is the route that they're supposed to drive and never deviate from the route. So listen, that caught my attention quickly. And then once they rolled up on that bomb, I said to myself, now they were told to stay on the route and never to deviate from the route. So thankfully, they saved the two girls on the back, but the two girls inside the truck, they didn't make it. And it was tough to hear that they weren't going to get a proper military burial. And I know that that was a lot of years ago, but I just hope the families have gotten, some kind of apology, some kind of something. Like, it is tough to be, number one, Black, and then number two, a female. Like, it's tough, and then to be in the military. So, oh man, I just cannot imagine having to be the person to say, your loved one didn't make it. But I love the character that Lena played. I love the relationship that she had with Abram. It was a beautiful thing, because not everything is always stick to your own culture. So it is a beautiful thing when you can see love and genuine love, from people. So yeah, let me move on, because that was a good movie and it did make me cry. So I don't want to be crying on y'all this morning. I asked, I have, so let me tell y'all, because I am an airport girl. I'm that song. I'm ready to catch another flight. That song was made for me because I'm always ready to catch another flight. Sorry. But did y'all hear that Ryan Cameron is going to be the voice of the Atlanta airport? Like, he's already the voice of like the Hawks, and already the voice of like the Falcons when they're local. Like, but now he's going to be that voice that you hear in the airport. So when you get on the plane train, when you're in the TSA checkpoint, when you're in baggage claim, it's going to be Ryan Cameron's voice telling you which stop you're getting off on the train. And if y'all don't know, Ryan Cameron is one of the radio personality here in Atlanta. He's been forever. He's just such an iconic guy. And he had a dream 10 years ago to be the voice of the Atlanta airport. So he recorded himself giving directions on the plane train when you come into Atlanta. And he sent it to somebody, and then they were like, yeah, that would be a good idea, that your voice should be the voice of the Atlanta airport. So if the next time you're in the airport, and I will be in the airport soon, thankfully, because I'm that airport girl, the next time you're in the Atlanta airport, pay attention, because now you will hear Ryan Cameron's voice on the plane train, his voice on the TSA checkpoint, and also his voice at baggage claim. So I'm excited about that. It gave me something, as a personality, it gave me something to look forward to, because I never thought about being the voice of the Atlanta airport. So yeah, can you imagine, you are approaching Concourse T for Tango. I could definitely be the voice of the Atlanta airport. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to that. So when they finish listening to Ryan Cameron tell you that your baggage is on carousel 2. Carousel 2 your baggage. Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be. I think I need to start doing voiceovers because, yeah, you are approaching concourse B. B as in Bravo. Yeah, I need to be the voice. Somebody call somebody and tell somebody I need to be the voice of the Atlanta airport or somebody's airport. Cause yeah, I'm really amazed that Ryan Cameron now is the voice. I am. So we have covered so much so far, but a little sad news. Yesterday I saw that Jimmy Carter passed away. He was the 39th president of this here United States and a very iconic man, Democratic man, very iconic, him and his wife. And I watched President Biden speak on it last night, right before the game. And you can tell that he was pretty much hurt and he had to relive, how long he's known him. And when he said that he's known him for 50 years, I was like, ooh, 50 years is a long time. Like, how many of y'all, I mean, I haven't even been born 50 years yet, but how many of you all have friends that you've been friends with for 50 years? Man, that is a long time to recap how you've known somebody, how long you've known somebody. And it was very emotional to watch because you can tell that President Biden is getting a little weaker, than normal. And to discuss a friend, like former President Jimmy Carter, was definitely hard for him. But now, thankfully, he can take his rest. He can join his wife that he was married to for 77 years. Like, it is just 2024 has been a year that you can't get too comfortable with things or too comfortable with people because, listen, everything that breathes at some point has to stop breathing at some point. So we thank you, former President Jimmy Carter, for your service, definitely for your leadership to this amazing country that we live in. We thank you for being on the Democratic team. I once saw that when Kamala was running, he said that he just wanted to live long enough to vote for Kamala Harris, which I'm sure he did. And in our next life, don't worry, y'all, we will get us an African-American president. If we can get an African-American male, we will definitely at some point in our lives see an African-American woman as a president. And to me, she doesn't even have to be African-American. She could be just a woman, period. Just, women are running, women are ruling, women are out here doing the dang on thing. So that brings me to Christmas. Christmas was an amazing day for me. I got up, I worked the early part of the morning till like the afternoon, came home, opened some gifts, and I don't do any cooking for Christmas. I don't do any cooking. And next year, good morning, Crystal. Next year, we have vowed to travel for Christmas because everybody is getting older. Like, the grandkids are young and we'll buy the grandkids some gifts, but hopefully the grandkids' parents will agree that we should be traveling for Christmas. And I'm thinking maybe like a Disney or maybe like a Universal, but not like stateside, like outside the country Disney, outside the country Universal. So yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to work on that. I want to be traveling for Christmas next year. So I was talking about iconic women, and I'm wondering, did y'all see that halftime show with Beyonce for the Christmas game? Yeah, they're gonna have some problems getting the next entertainment for the Christmas games, because when I tell you that she showed out. Now, the only thing that I will say that kind of irritated me just a little bit was her outfit. Like, I am so tired, Beyonce. Somebody tell her. I'm so tired of the leotard outfit. Like, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of seeing. I know she has great legs. I get it, but I'm tired of seeing her show up to every performance with almost the same outfits on. Like, who is her stylist? Like, she's been wearing this for a lot of years. Let's switch it up, B. Let's switch it up. Like, I get, it was a nice outfit, but I am tired of seeing her with similar outfits on like that outfit. And don't get me wrong, like the white was amazing. Her coming in on the white horse was amazing. We should have got the memo because we could have put our old school, got transported our old school out there. And when she came in and came past all those old schools, yeah, our car could have been one. If you ever want to see it, the car is in a lot of movies. It's in that Jamie Foxx clone movie toward the end. It's in a lot of rap videos. Our old school, it's a 71 Chevy Impala, like a light blue color, beautiful. When it gets warm out, we're always at all the car shows. So somebody should have gave us the memo so we could have went to Texas with our old school and put it in the halftime show. But listen, it was an amazing show. I'm so proud of her, for showing up and showing out, and always bringing Blue Ivy to be a part of everything so she won't have, the nervous jitters or, she can't feel like she's confident because her mom, let me tell you, Beyonce is pushing that girl. And of course, sure, her dad too, Jay-Z. They are pushing her to be a part of the public eye at every chance that they can get. So once they shifted the camera and you saw her doing, the hold down or the get down or whatever that dance is called from Texas, and bam, that was Blue Ivy. Listen, it's like they are making sure that she is active, that she's comfortable in the public eye. It's an amazing thing. What up, Uncle Bill? So yeah, I love the halftime show on Christmas. Beyonce, like I said, did an amazing job. I just want her stylist to consider putting her on a different outfit. Like, we tired of the leotards. We tired of, seeing your thigh down. Like, I get, again, she has beautiful legs. I get it. She's, she keeps good, her body it looks amazing. It does. But I just want to see her wear something else. Like, I'm burnt out from the tutu, from the leotard. Maybe y'all not. I don't know, but I'm a little burnt out from it. Yeah, so that's my spiel on that. But overall, it was great. And then, like I was telling y'all, Christmas, I don't cook. It's not my thing. So my hat is off to, of course, the Waffle House is open, but I was not in a Waffle House mood. So my hat is off to Red Lobster. Okay, Red Lobster. Out of all of the places that were sit down and eat, Red Lobster was the only one that I found that was open, that was reasonable. And even though the wait was a little long, we still had an amazing Christmas dinner at the Red and the Lobster. Okay, it was like any other day. Thank you for the meal. Like I said, my hat is off to Red Lobster. Thank you for being open on Christmas. Thank you to my server, who was amazing, even though she had been there all day. Listen, she still was pleasant. She still was helpful. She still was attentive. Maybe she's not from here, or maybe her kids are older. I don't know what Red Lobster offered their workers on Christmas, but probably nothing, because I didn't get no offer either, but I was working. But I don't know, when I worked Christmas morning to the afternoon, it just seemed like people didn't realize that it was Christmas. Like, it's a holiday. Like, you at least supposed to be nice to people. But people they weren't that friendly. They weren't that friendly on Christmas morning. So I was like, yeah, okay, thank you. I've had enough. I'm going home now to be with my family where they're nice, because y'all are not being very nice today. So yeah, that was my Christmas, and I didn't really ask for much this Christmas, but what I am excited about is I got a projector, because over the summer, I built a gazebo in my backyard, and I intend on it being an uh, outdoor oasis. So, um, um, so I got a projector, and next is the inflatable screen. So I intend on making some s'mores and sitting out there and watching some movies. And the first thing that I'm gonna watch out there once I get all the parts, because Amazon was on that strike and stuff, so I haven't got all my stuff yet. But once I get the screen, the inflatable screen, I am going to watch the Super Bowl in my backyard. So listen, anybody that is local and want to watch the Super Bowl with me, it is gonna be in my backyard, under my gazebo. We're gonna have some s'mores. We're gonna make some popcorn. We're gonna have some food. We're gonna put up the fire because I'm sure it's gonna be cool out. But yeah, I intend on watching the first thing out there. If it's not a movie between now and Super Bowl, it's gonna be the Super Bowl that I'm gonna watch. Um, because nowadays, listen, you can't sell these houses, so you don't have no choice but to do what you can, fix them up, and have an outdoor oasis. Now, probably next year or during the summer, I'm gonna buy a hot tub. So don't judge me. If you see me out there, I'm gonna be out there in a hot tub on the side of my gazebo, just yeah, having a good time. Because life is short, and you gotta have a good time. So I don't see in the comments how y'all Christmas went, but my Christmas went amazing, and it was a great time. And like I said, my hat is off to Red Lobster for opening up their doors, for being pleasant, and just making sure that people had places to go, because not everybody has a place to go. Not everybody has, family to cook for them, um, or places to go. So I was really thankful that um, that Red Lobster was open to allow us to come in there and have a seat and feed ourselves. So again, I told y'all earlier that today is the last Monday of 2024, and tomorrow is the last day of 2024. So I need to know, are you all making any New Year's resolutions, or should we call them New Year's intentions? So that's what I'm wondering, because for me, I don't make New Year's resolutions because I tend to not stick to them. Like when you put titles on things, then you feel obligated to stick to it. So I'm thinking if I call it a New Year's intention, then maybe I will be intentional to accomplish some things. I'm thinking. What do y'all think about that? Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you stick to them? Or are you going to rename it like me and call it a New Year's intention? I'm going to call it an intention for myself. I'm going to make some meaningful goals without overwhelming myself. So, of course, I'm going to have some short-term goals, the things that I hope to accomplish, just in the January month. And then my birthday is in February. So I've got a little longer term goal, like a 60-day goal between January the 1st and the 28th of February. I've got a little longer goal and I've already written this stuff down. I intend to tell y'all my goals on the next show, so y'all can have some idea and then figure out what it is that y'all are going to do. I'm not going to be in that gym. Like I said, I already have a gym membership, but for some reason, the beginning of the year, the gym is always packed. So I think I'm going to do like the park track or something, or like walk my neighborhood, because the gym is, listen, and don't get me wrong now, everybody at the gym is not new to the gym in the new year, but a lot of people are. A lot of people spend a lot of money on gym clothes just to kind of go there and socialize and listen, I don't want to go there and socialize. I actually want to go there and do the work. But I'm gonna wait until the newbies get their gym stuff together, and then I'm gonna then I'm gonna go back to the gym. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna walk around my neighborhood until, yeah, some of y'all figure it out. So, Crystal, are you gonna do New Year's intentions, or are you gonna call them resolutions? What do you think? What do you think? Me? No, I'm gonna call them intentions. Yeah. Yep. So, um, I put out a poll in my Conversations Unplugged group to see what y'all are thinking, um, and what y'all are gonna leave in 2024. And I laughed so hard because one of the people said that they were gonna leave. Um, they were gonna leave the women wearing the baby hairs. They wanted to leave the women wearing the baby hair on the wigs and the long lashes. Now they said that we can wear the lashes, but just not those long lashes that look like they're blowing in the wind. So I laughed. And then one of my other friends said she's gonna leave regret in 2024. And I'm telling you, when I read that, I felt I understood that. I understood it, and I definitely can regret or can relate, because a lot of times we can be a little hard on ourselves, and we can be regretful of a lot of things that we have no control over. So when she watches this, or when she catches the replay, I just want you to know that if I think you're regretting what I think you're regretting, because our relationship, if I think you're regretting what I think you're regretting, I think that you should not regret that. Because we are in people's lives for reasons. And I think that your reason was fulfilled, right? You did all you could do. You showed up when you were supposed to show up. You were what you were supposed to be to that person at that time. So if you are regretting that, I encourage you to not, because you did what you were supposed to do. And yeah. So any of the rest of you, if you are leaving something behind in 2024, don't hesitate to share it with all of us, because we are interested to know what you are leaving behind in 2024 and what you're not taking in 2025. I also wanted to know if there was any words that you are going to hold to in 2025. Like, is there a specific word? Like, are you going to stick to like growth and do things around growth? Are you going to stick to like peace and do things, surrounding peace? Are you going to stick to being fearless? Like, what words do you all think that you're going to carry into 2025 that will keep you encouraged? Because each year, we all start out in a good way saying that we're going to be a certain type of way, and then as it goes along, then we kind of forget it. But I am being very purposeful right now for myself, because there are some things in 2025 that I intend on being and doing differently, because 2025 for me, like, I'm really focused on my physical appearance, my mental and my emotional health, because I am going to share my story eventually, but and let you all get to know me. But sometimes it's hard as individuals to keep our emotional health together, because we don't really realize that our emotions, our mental health is an issue until we snap, or until we blow up, or until, we are avoiding going places with friends because we are just so in our own heads that we can't find a way to realize that we have issues, or things that we need to discuss. So yeah, for me, for 2025, I'm definitely going to focus on my physical appearance, meaning that I'm definitely going to change my diet. I'm definitely going to do more juicing, more plant-based meals, less fried food, um, and for my mental and my emotional health, a lot more meditating, a lot more walking, a lot more time spent alone. And people, let me say this to people, because people think that when you are in a relationship, whether it be a covenant relationship as marriage, whether it be a dating relationship, whether it be a very close friendship, people think that you don't need time to yourselves to unplug or to rejuvenate, but you do. You need time to kind of unplug and disconnect from your everyday life, from your everyday people. And it's not to say that you don't love the people that you are with or that you are around. It just means that sometimes you have to, in order to pour out to other people or assist other people, you have to keep your own cup filled, and you have to do what's best for you. So don't feel bad if you have to step back and have a moment to yourself. And then spouses, don't feel bad when a person says, they aren't in the mood to do that today, or they need to take a moment or have a moment to themselves. Maybe they won't come home that night. Who knows? But sometimes it's necessary to, even if it's having a separate space in the house that you can go come home. But if you need a separate space in the house to just have that space to renew yourself, regain, regain access just to you, because it is a lot going on out here in this world. And you never know what a person is going through until you actually talk to them or you are in their shoes. And believe you me, the shoes that I wear and the shoes that I've been wearing for the last maybe 10 to 12 years, I do not think that most people would be able to wear those shoes, because these are I've been through some things that most people would not make it through. They wouldn't make it through. So think about it. If you are going to have a New Year's resolution or a New Year's intention, yeah, I'm gonna take New Year's intentions for myself, because, like I said, resolutions just really don't work. But I do want to say too that 2025 is going to be that year that I want to be financially free. So all of the shopping that I enjoy so much, I have no more room to put anything else to shop for anything else. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like some pieces. I do like to I do need the retail therapy from time to time. So I think that I'm just going to go and look at the stuff, but not really bring the stuff home. But I am going to be very intentional to put, the extra monies that I would have purchased something with on maybe my credit card bill instead, or maybe extra payment to my car note. So yeah, 2025, I plan to be very intentional on making it my business to get out of debt, or at least pay some of the debt down that I do owe. because with the new presidency that we have coming in January, you just never know how much extra funds you're going to need. Like I was talking to y'all last week about the movie that I watched, that they had the gold bags, and they had a plan because, listen, something just happened out of the blue. And if we all can remember COVID, it just happened out of the blue. Like, some people weren't working. Of course, it was money given to us, but it wasn't a lot of money. Like, the money that you were missing didn't equate to the money that they were given. So I don't want to be in that position again, where you're reliant on someone else to make sure that you have the funds that you need. So 2025, I am committed, and hopefully you all will take the commitment with me as well. I am committed to paying off some of the debt that I owe. And it's not a lot of debt, don't get me wrong, because I'm not a big spender. I think majority of my debt is, I'm sad to say, but majority of my debt is car rental. Majority of my debt is hotel stays. When I travel a lot of places, yeah. So I like to have nice vehicles when I travel. I don't like to stay places itchy. So yeah, so majority of my credit card debt is not really shopping. It's more so of the need of things that I need. Question, because technology is fastly changing, and I watched a commercial yesterday of Ford, I believe. I think it was the Ford Mustang truck, or the Mustang, I think. And they were saying that the truck can drive itself, and they had a lot of people demo the truck and told them to take their hands off the wheel and let it drive for them. So technology is evolving like every day. So I think 2025 is not going to be just Tesla that could drive itself, or the GMC trucks that drive themselves, but it looks like Ford has joined the number, and it'll be able to drive you. So be aware that 2025, of course, the technology, the lifestyle, the culture that we were used to, if you are not computer savvy, or if you are not savvy in what you do for technology, it is time to learn, because some things aren't going to work. They aren't going to work, and you aren't going to be able to access a lot of things if you don't move forward. And a lot of people are scared of this AI thing, but listen, AI has been around a long time. They are just telling y'all now that AI is around and you can use it. When you fill out a job application, or when you do a job interview, like they have a question now that says that you won't use AI to answer the questions, and you'll actually respond to these questions to the best of your ability, to using your own brain. So job people, they know that people are using AI, and they know, like a resume, like the AI can rewrite your resume like no other. There are some apps out here that you can just put your whole resume in it, and voila, it will write a whole resume for you, and you don't have to think about it. You don't have to, like, nothing. It'll reword it and have you looking like the most professional somebody there is, so you can make bukus of money, because on paper you look amazing. So listen, technology is not waiting on us. And if you are not savvy, come on, Bree, come on. It's 2025 now. Let's get it. You got to get technically savvy. Not just use your cell phone for making calls and text messages. Like, Rick gets on me all the time, because he's like, you have a smartphone. Treat your phone like it's a smartphone, and stop using it like it's a dumb phone, because your phone can do so much more. And with the Apple update, listen, it organized my pictures like no other. And I have a lot of pictures in my phone. And when the last update came out, Um, it updated the way my pictures are loaded and the way they're categorized. So they actually categorize them as, in categories. Like with this, like your picture show up, and it's like it's a whole category of just me, or a whole category of just, Lexi, or a whole category of just Jaden, or a whole category of either one of my daughters, my sister. Like it is amazing. It's an amazing thing. So if you are not evolving with technology, I suggest that you get on board and start getting it together, because technology is not waiting for us. I'm not excited about the cars driving me. If I could just take my hand off the wheel, that would be fine. But I just don't want the whole thing to just be able to drive me. Like I haven't got there yet. I haven't got there. I also want to say, because again, this is the last Monday of 2024. Tomorrow will be the last Tuesday. So if you've not done everything that you need to do, want to do in this year, you have today and tomorrow to get it done. But I encourage you in 2025 to dream big, to dream bigger than you've already dreamed, to do some things that you wouldn't normally do, like come out of your comfort zone. Like I was telling y'all earlier, a very iconic radio personality here in Atlanta, 10 years ago had a vision that he wanted to be the voice of the Atlanta airport. And if you know anything about the Atlanta airport, it is the biggest airport in the world. And I mean, it moves like a well-oiled machine. And it's kind of like a Chick-fil-A experience. You pull up on Chick-fil-A and the line is like super long, but before you know it, you are through TSA and you are gone. So 10 years he had this in his mind and his thoughts, and he decided to record himself being the voice of the Atlanta airport. So you'll hear his voice on the plane train, you hear his voice on the TSA checkpoint, you'll hear his voice in baggage claim. So as I'm saying to y'all, that if you have dreams, then it's time to dream bigger. Like I'm sure 10 years ago, he didn't think about, oh, this is just too small, or I won't be able to do that, or nobody wants to hear my voice. I'm sure he didn't think about that. So that is going to be my thing for 2025. I'm going to dream, and I'm going to dream bigger. And I want you all to dream and dream bigger. Like I told y'all last week, things, when you dream about things, it is the gateway and the opening to things that are possible when you're awake. So if you dream about it, make sure you write it down, because that is your vision to know that you're doing what you need to do in your life while you're awake. And yeah. So, and remember, I want you all to find a word for 2025, and I want y'all to think about it, and I want y'all to continue to do things with it. Like we talked about growth and peace and being fearless. So you cannot, you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan, and you have to stick to the plan. You got to stick to the plan. I have yet to give you all the morning or the Monday motivation, and I'm just scrolling to it because I put it out there. I put it out there, and I'm so glad that everything is working today. All of my technologies are working. Last week there was some technical difficulties going on, so I'm glad that everything is working. I'm glad that everything is working today. Let me see where the Monday motivation was. We are pausing for a moment while we find the Monday motivation. I'm so glad y'all are joining me today. I missed y'all. Listen, I may have to do more than just 1 day a week, because when I go from Monday to Monday, I be missing y'all. And I don't think that y'all realize how much I miss y'all, because, yeah, I be missing y'all. A lot of y'all hit me up on my social medias, a lot of texts to say different things and to, words of encouragement and all those good things. So I appreciate all of y'all that are still reaching out and haven't just let this go by and say, oh, she's just on there Mondays rambling. I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm really not rambling. Um, so yeah, the Monday motivation is the magic in new beginnings is truly the most powerful of them all. So let's make 2025 the year to step into our greatness. Now, greatness, as we were talking about words for 25, greatness is a great word for you all. If you need a word, greatness is a great one. Along with the peace and the hope, it's a good one. Think about who you want to become in 2025. Like, you don't have to keep being the same person that you've been thus far. Like, we all have goals and aspirations, and you have to see yourself being who you want to be. And 2025 is a great, it's a new year, definitely a new moment to just step into whatever you want to be, whoever you inspire to be. Oh, I was going to tell y'all that the color that I'm wearing today, and it kind of looks like it's red, but it's not. It's kind of like an orangey red kind of color. And it is a MAC color, and the color is called an overstatement. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's by MAC, and the color is called overstatement. And when I tell you just it being called overstatement, and it's kind of like a orangey reddish kind of color, which I'm enjoying wearing it, and it definitely makes an overstatement. Once you put it on, listen, it makes you evolve into a whole nother person, like a alter ego. It's like an alter ego. So yeah, that I'm enjoying wearing this. So if you see me out, I probably have on some MAC. And then if I'm not wearing the Ruby Rule by MAC, I'm definitely going to have on this overstatement. Lastly, I like to ask what you all are doing for New Year's Eve. I know that some people have some amazing plans. If you're anything like me, I always bring in New Year's at church. And it's always an amazing experience. This year will be no different. However, I wish that I was doing something after that, because usually it's go and get a meal and kind of yeah. But I'm vowing to myself between today and Tuesday to take down my Christmas tree. What day are y'all taking down y'all Christmas decorations now? We taking these decorations into 2025, or are you going to take them down between today and tomorrow? I don't see y'all saying nothing. Are you going to take yours down between today and tomorrow? Me, I'm going to undecorate this tree. Going to encourage Rick to take those wreaths off the house, because it's New Year's and I don't want to look at this tree. I don't want to look at this tree anymore. Like it served its purpose. I've been doing the navy, white, and silver for like the last couple of years for my decorations, and this is the last year that I'm gonna do those colors. Next year I'm probably gonna do I don't know. I haven't figured it out what colors I'm gonna do next year. Oh, but if y'all are not shopping, oh man, so yesterday I was out at Lenox for a moment because I bought those Ray-Bans, the Meta Ray-Bans. And when I tell y'all, they are so fun. They make me feel like Miss 007. I'm going to take some pictures later in them, but the glasses take pictures. The glasses, you can hear music through these glasses. Like, they are amazing. If y'all haven't heard of them, they are by Ray-Ban, and they are called Meta Ray-Bans. And I can see, but sitting at a computer all day long, it gets kind of tough. So I do have some prescription in them, and they're fun to wear. I let Jaden test them out last night, and he's like, "Yes, you you definitely seem like Mrs. 007. Like you can take pictures and videos and all kind of stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah," but the main thing for me is to you can talk on the phone through them, and you can hear music through them. So I'm probably gonna keep them low because I don't want to miss anything that's going on around me because I'm too busy jamming to the music in my face. Um, so yeah, this has been another amazing episode of Conversations Unplugged. I have enjoyed sitting here with you all for this hour. I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. I want you all to be safe, have fun. If you have any plans, let me know. 2025, I'm going to have an episode called Ask Cherrie, which is going to be separate from my Conversations Unplugged. So I'll probably come on that a little later in the day to read y'all some of the letters that are sent to me. And I'll start that probably in about a week. I will open up the floodgates for that to have the Ask Cherries, because sometimes people want to stay anonymous and ask questions where people don't know it's you asking the question. And that's okay, because I still will I won't say the person's name if they don't want me to, but it will be an Ask Cherrie episode. So as we come to the end of this, I want you all to take this week, and I challenge you to write down your top 3 goals for 2025. Keep them visible, and take one tiny action every day that will bring you to your reality, because you got this. So write down your 3 top goals for 2025. Keep them visible. So put them somewhere that you can see them often. And then each day, make one tiny action every day to bring you closer to those goals, closer to the reality of those goals. And you got this. And remember to tag this show, share this show with your friends. It is on my YouTube channel. So if you're on YouTube, Conversations Unplugged, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. Yeah, this has been your host, Cherrie Red from Conversations Unplugged. It has been my pleasure to sit here in front of you for this hour. It has been my pleasure for you all to join me each and every Monday. And I appreciate your support. Tag it, share it, like it. I promise to give you all more in 2025. You will see me often. Once I can figure out how to allow people to call in, then we will do that. I am supposed to make some guest appearances in 2025. Yeah, I have a lot going on. And I know you all think that it's just a Monday that I sit here to encourage y'all, but you have no idea. So today, I'm going to enjoy it on purpose. I am going to take Jaden to see Sonic 2. We are going to wear matching thermal shirts because that's what he suggested last night. So if you see us out here in these streets with red and black thermal shirts on, it was Jaden's idea. He wanted to dress alike. And listen, when your 16-year-old son wants to dress like his mom, he could be doing plenty other things than wanting to dress like me. Okay? He could be doing plenty other things than wanting to hang out with me, his mom, and go see a movie. So be encouraged. Love on your kids because they are having, just as a tough time as we are as adults. Listen, be encouraged. Make sure that you set your goals or your resolutions, your intentions, whatever you're going to call them. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all on next Monday. Be good. And it's been your host, Cherrie Red on Conversations Unplugged. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share it, like it, tag it. Conversations Unplugged.